Hey, welcome back. This is Common Denominator. I caught this article today and I just wanted to talk about this. Here it is. Atlanta Black Star debate emerges after Native American woman tells black woman to keep hands off our culture. Wow. Okay. Every time we see something in the media about cultural appropriation or something, it's usually a black person. Usually a black person. I would say 70% of the time, 80% of the time, it's usually a black woman. Checking somebody else about cultural appropriation. It's usually, and the reason why it's black women is because it's usually something to do with hair or something like that related to black female culture. Now, I find this incredible for a couple of reasons, because usually when we're talking about cultural appropriation, we're talking about somebody copying black culture, and it's usually a white person being accused of cultural appropriation. But check this out. This Native American woman, she gets online, and here's her, if you're looking at the screen, here's her tweet. It says, "If you aren't Native, keep your hands off our culture. We rock our regalia beautifully every day." Okay. And of course, the Black Twitter, as they're known, this mob of black people who, it's like a wolf pack mentality. They're ready to jump in and throw a few punches. No matter what the topic is. But here they jumped in. A lot of people jumped in to actually protect the other black person who was being charged with cultural appropriation. This is so interesting to me. If you're new to my channel, I've done several videos talking about cultural appropriation, but black people doing it and being guilty of it and being hypocrites about it. We are so ridiculous, man. We live in this culture that's a melting pot / salad bowl. I remember back in the 80s, Run DMC and Aerosmith did rock and rap together. That's evidence of the salad bowl. You got Linkin Park and Jay-Z doing something together, years ago. And you have the same sort of thing happening throughout our culture, throughout, the American landscape. And, and I don't know, maybe this American Indian woman just got in her feelings this one day. But the truth is yes, the black woman was culturally appropriating something that did not belong to her. Now, personally, I don't necessarily agree with all of the claims of cultural appropriation because of this melting pot theory. I like to believe that we grow up together. We speak the same language. Notice this American Indian woman didn't write this in her language. She wrote it in English. Okay. And because we go to the same schools, oftentimes we live in the same neighborhood. So it's like, we grow up together. We listen to the same radio stations, the same music, wear the same brands, like the same movies. To me, it's just really silly how people can complain about certain things that you put out in the public sphere. Maybe the American Indian dress and calling yourself Pocahontas was taking it a little bit too far. Okay, let's see. Here's a picture. Here's she says, yes, she is a beautiful black woman. No, she is not the black Pocahontas. She's responding to official Brianna B. Sis, you are the black Pocahontas. That really is cultural appropriation if you think about it. This black girl, honestly, she looks real good. She looks very good. Apparently she's an artist, Amaretta. I've never heard of her, but she looks good. The Native American clothing looks good. I don't think they wore skirts that short. I think that's been changed by popular media to make it look like that, to make it look all sexy and stuff. But let me click on this Twitter image here. I believe it's been made to look like that. Just go straight to this girl's page. So here she even confirms that she is also not wearing the traditional Powhatan regalia that Matoaka, can't say it, don't know how to say it, aka Pocahontas would have worn. So she's correcting people. This is August 7th. This is 3 days ago. She's using the name Pocahontas with ignorance, not thinking of her actual history. And she puts in parentheses, not Disney. Okay, so, the American Indian woman got upset, and, she says here, she's replying to somebody else. No, it is not anti-black to call out cultural appropriation against Native people when done by black folks. That's true. It's not anti-black. It's not even black culture. Any of you, including black folks and people of color, can be problematic and anti-Native. And I'll call you out just like I would a white person. Okay. She's not holding back. And why should she? But let me talk about some of these other comments in this article written by Atlanta Black Star. All right, check this out. Go down a little bit. This guy, Ahmed Nur. There was black people here. All right, there was black people here before Africans and natives mixed, which created Afro-Indigenous. And I get what you're saying, just dropping facts. Okay, cool. So black people were here, therefore, what does that mean? Does that mean does that mean the black people that were here before automatically wore native clothing? No, that does not mean that. I don't know what. I really don't know what they're thinking. Hold on, I gotta take a call here. Hey, what's up? Hey. Okay, so let me get back to this article here. I'm on her Twitter page here, and I think in the black community we have trouble understanding. We have a problem with hypocrisy. People borrow from us. We get upset. We borrow from them. Oh, it's okay because it's not cultural appropriation, because in order to culturally appropriate, you have to be the dominant. You have to be in power. People are racist towards us. Oh, This is horrible. We're racist towards other people or towards white people. Oh, it's okay because in order to be racist, you have to be in power. Okay, so let's look at some of these other quotes here. Let me try to get this situated. Okay, so here's another retard, Ari Leonard. Early indigenous Americans were actually black. Okay, you see, it's things like these that just makes me want to just separate myself, man. It just these ignorant comments. I just can't, even if, let's just say this were true. Let's just say these people were black. That regalia, as the Native American woman puts it, is not from African heritage. It's not African. It's not from black culture. So you're still stealing their stuff. I mean, people are so dumb. I mean, let's continue. Here's another ignorant comment. Nola Bell. There are black Native Americans too, so what's the problem? While I don't... just ignorance. Ignorance, this is the problem. There's just so much ignorance in the culture. You listen to the people, the Hemits, what do you call these people? These conscious people. They Kemet and this and that, and everything is about Egypt. And African Americans are not even of Egyptian blood. All of us can be traced back to West Africa. It's so ridiculous. Like, just the level of ignorance and stupidity and blatant hypocrisy. It's just embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. And and another ignorant comment here. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I just can't anymore. All right, here's a black person with sense here. It's just finally, black folk need not to be simple-minded. This is offensive, and I thought it before I even opened it. Y'all gotta respect other people's culture too. That's what it should say. Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much all I'm going to say on this. I just think that, I did a series called the Black Vortex, and basically it talks about this collective thought process in the black community that draws everyone into. It just pulls everyone. It doesn't matter, if everyone's jumping off the bridge, everyone's going to keep jumping. If everyone's having 5 kids out of wedlock, other people are going to have 5 kids out of wedlock. If this moron is going to jail for doing this, other morons are going to go to jail. It's just the same thing. People don't learn. People don't think. It's just foolishness. Yeah, one person calling the other person the N-word. Everybody's doing it. One idiot says, oh, the N-word it's great. It's loving. We're rebranding it. Everyone else does it and parrots the same nonsense. And then as soon as somebody who's non-black says it, oh, that's racist. Wait a minute. I thought you rebranded it. I thought it's no longer offensive. What happened to that? It's foolishness, and just in and out, day in and day out. Everybody knows this is Native American regalia. Okay. Looking at the picture, everybody knows that. It does not belong to African Americans. All right. I don't know what else I can say about that, but look, just ridiculous. I mean, this is what you have to deal with in Black America. Anyway, common denominator. I'm out.